All right, in this episode, we talk about accessories for the 3X program.
And we guess how hard Johnny's throwing.
All right, Brent Porcio, Steven Guadani.
There you go.
I just learned I've been completely butchering his name the whole time. Guadani. I like Guadani though. Guadani.
I've had a lot of guys. My coaches called me Godani in high school.
Okay, Guadani. It's like Porcio, and it's like Puccio is how you'd actually say it. So
really?
Whatever. Right, we're Americans. The @TopVelocity hashtag Pitch Tip Show, where you go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, @TopVelocity hashtag Pitch Tips, hashtag Baseball Tips, ask your question we answer on the show. Snapchat as well, big on Snapchat. Been talking to a lot of you guys through Snapchat, so if you'd like to kind of have a little personal touch, you get out and reach out to us and talk to us personally. Snapchat's a great way to do it. It's pretty cool, video to video, face to face. So cool, so let's get started with the show. What's the question for today? Hunter asks, what are all the accessories that you will need before purchasing the 3X program? Hunter, good question. I appreciate you asking that question. The only specific thing to the 3X programs is the 2-pound medicine ball. You want to try to grab that one here? 2-pound medicine ball. It's about the size of a baseball, and you can find it at TopVelocity.net under the products. Look at equipment. It just goes through Amazon. I link it to Amazon. There's a really expensive ball we use, and then there's also on Amazon you can find a cheaper ball. The expensive ball, I mean, it is too expensive, but it lasts longer, holds air better, and this would be that ball. This one's pretty worn out. But you know, we like these a little better than the other ones. Those one's a little bit smaller. It's the blue teal colored ones, but these are the ones we recommend. This is the only specialty in the program where we do baseball throws overhead and separation through the arm path, through the full mechanics of the 3X delivery with these balls. And why do we use these balls? Because it takes the loads off the arm. You won't be able to externally rotate the arm as much. You won't be able to put a lot of pressure into the arm just because you also have two hands on it. So what it does is it allows us to get more reps in without wearing the arm down. Plus, because it's heavier and we can't use the arm, then we have to go and recruit more trunk, more hips, more legs. And it's a really great way to learn these high velocity mechanics. The other big thing would be a target, the space to throw. If you want to bring in the King of the Hill, we do really believe the King of the Hill is a great coaching tool that fits perfectly into the programs. You can also get that at TopVelocity.net. But besides that, everything else is going to be in the weight room. That, a local gym, typically we recommend you go to USAW.org, which is USA Weightlifting, and search USA, or just, it's not USAW.org, it's TeamUSA.org, I think. And then you go to weightlifting. But just go to Google and search USAW, find a club, and you'll be able to search a club in your area, and you'll find one really close. That'd be a great place. I like the barbell company's the best. That'd be a great place to get everything you need, all the weights and everything we use. Now, they might not have the sleds we use, but everything we developed in this program, I was trying to make it something affordable. So if you don't have a sled, you can get a rope and a tire. If you don't have hurdles, you could make them out of cardboard, use cinder blocks, whatever. I don't think anything else that won't be easy for you to make in the program. We do level 2 use the recoil bands for assistance, resistance. You can get those. They're skills recoil bands, but that's not until level 2. Everything else is really pretty much simple, cheap. You can make it, find it in a gym. Only thing you're gonna worry about is that 2-pound medicine ball, and you'll be good to go. So, did I miss anything?
Only thing I could think of is the Dynamax 8-pound.
Yeah, the Dynamax balls. Those are gonna be also though in those barbell gyms. They use those a lot. Those heavy Dynamax balls. But if those are good buys because they last forever. I've had one for 20 years. Like, they don't go away, man. They're pretty awesome. But I think that covers most of it, man. You do check out the equipment store though. Top Velocity, under products, equipment. If I've moved it since then, just search Top Velocity equipment. It'll come up on Google, and that should help, man. Good question. let us know, and check out TopVelocity.net if you know anything about the program. Next question. Johnny Supple asks, based on my numbers, guess how hard I throw. 5'11", 185, 265 power clean, 405 back squat, 215 bench. Now, I think, Johnny, what you're saying is, you got great mechanics or fluent in those mechanics. I would like to be the judge of that, but I'm not ripping on you. I would love to see that. But based on everything else, mechanics aside, the only thing I feel is not really that great for you is bench press. So that could be maybe your upper body isn't strong enough to handle all the other power you have and strength you have. But still, 5'11", breaking through, really good clean for your weight. Really good clean for your weight. That's 1.5, right? 262. I think you're close to one
not
over.
Not a mather, Brent. Come on.
Yeah, no, not a mather. I think that's close to, or if it's over. Not doing the math right now. So I'd say I'd put you high 80s, maybe touch 90. And I have a feeling if you touch 90, you would have called me because you'd want to be interviewed for Top Velocity. So let me know. I mean, have you touched 90? I would like to interview you, but if not, I think you're close. I think you're close. I think I'd bring up that bench, and then I want to make sure your mechanics are there, because a lot of times guys that are like that and trying to break through, sometimes it's mechanics are just it's not converting it perfectly, which is what we need to do. So I think you're close. It looks like you're close to 90, if not there, and you might need some help biomechanically. So I think you should send in your video on that and tell us where you are. And that bench press might be an issue. Just get an assessment of upper body strength, but I think you're close. So let us know how we did on that assessment, if we were accurate, where we were, and excited to hear where you are. So hopefully you watch this episode and you reach out and tell us the answer, give us the answer. Anything you want to add to that? What do you think?
Well, does he say anything about mobility?
No, nothing about mobility. Yeah, so we don't know mobility.
Yeah, mobility would be something I'd probably want to know, and then for your size and height, 31-inch vertical would probably be more around 35, probably.
Yeah. So so I think your power is close. If you were over 6 feet, I'd be happy. But you're under 6 feet, so I'm a little concerned. So yeah, I think your power is borderline. That's why I think your ball speed might be borderline to 90. Body
weight probably closer to 200, and then the back squat, if it's 405 ass to grass too, would be.
Yeah, is that right? Is it ass to grass?
Low enough.
Now you make him think he's more mid 80s. Yeah. So I might have to say mid to upper 80s, right?
Yeah, I would say somewhere in there too.
So good points there. So yeah, if we had some mobility measurements too, that'd help. And of course the mechanics, see how well you're using this. That'd help. But hey, I think we already got a good sense of where you are to help you even now move up and get better. But give us more information and we'll help you get there. All right, if you guys have a question, go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat at TopVelocity, #PitchTips, #BaseballTips. Ask your question, answer on the show. If you know anything about us, go to TopVelocity.net. Check out our 2X, 3X programs. If you want to come down to our velocity camps, if you want to come down and train with us, 3X training, we have guys here training all the time. We're just finishing up with some of our pro guys here. We're going to be going for the season, so getting excited that the season is starting. I know it's starting for you. It's about to get quiet around here, but get prepped for the summer. I do have a lot of spring break camps, but get prepped for the summer. We're going to have a lot of great things going on in the summer. Stay connected, guys. We'll keep the show going if you keep the answers coming, and we'll see on our answers. Keep the questions coming. We'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, we them boys.